Oh, it's filming. It's already been filming this whole time.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, everyone. Today is a special episode, and I have a guest, Michelle.
Hi. I'm Michelle. Davis and I have been friends for a couple years. We met at like an Instagram photography meetup like years ago. Yeah, and we stayed friends over the years. They're one of my closest friends here in Portland, and yeah, I'm super stoked to be collabing with them.
So today we're just gonna talk about our anime.
Our anime.
Yes, our anime. We both like had anime lives. We grew up drawing anime. So we just want to like kind of go through our anime drawings together, and we're just hanging out and kind of like roasting ourselves.
Because I feel like everyone that was a nerd about anime like had a phase of drawing it.
Yes.
So we have like
everyone drew anime.
Yeah.
For a second.
For a second there.
I was always in middle school, like secretly hiding my binder and drawing, and people would see what I was drawing, kind of like what you said, and it's usually like an anime eyeball. I like had a fascination
Same.
with just drawing the eyeball over and over, like different like slants of it and like expressions, but it was like a page of eyeballs. Okay, so we're gonna go through our binders. Here's mine. So this is Jet from Avatar: The Last Airbender with like a little gum wrapper mustache that's off place. But I drew him and always had a crush on this guy, so he took the cover of my binder. Okay, so when did you start drawing anime? Do you remember?
I started probably in middle school. We had this cool like alternative video store, and they had a bunch of art films, but they also had an anime section, which like no like Spotlight and Blockbuster, which were the like bigger stores around, they had maybe a couple titles, but this was like where the good shit was.
Okay.
And so like I discovered the world of anime there, and I would just get one every week. And it was funny because I was so young and like I couldn't tell which of them were super sexual or not. So sometimes I bring them home and there's just like anime titties all over the screen, and my parents are just like, okay. I also was super into Naruto like when it came out. Super into Inuyasha.
Yep.
And
I read like
know,
Shaman King.
Same. Here's like a super. This was also during like 2007.
It says
was like
go. What does it say? Go cry, emo kid.
I even have like written on this. I'm trying so hard to be emo, seriously, but life is so good.
I always drew like really sad girls. Like, I don't know what just happened to this woman, but she is not happy. And same with this girl. She's like holding her teddy bear and crying. So obviously that's how I felt inside during middle school.
I have this one of like some original Naruto characters I created. And my favorite part about this one is they're wearing mesh and a crop top, but there's a special note here that says, "This is a guy." And he was like a character that I made that I wanted to be super feminine.
Right.
And I was like standing up for him
That's
in
cute.
the comments.
Like gender bending.
Yeah.
See, anime got me like more comfortable with gender,
Yeah,
even though I
that's true.
didn't understand that till later. It's like
Yeah.
Oran's High School Host Club was my favorite, and Haruhi has to like disguise herself as a boy the whole series. So it's just a lot of like interesting dynamics there that I feel like we don't explore.
Plus in anime, it seems like guys have more room to be more feminine.
Right.
Another sad one, a like goth doll girl crying.
Okay, I roasted myself before we started filming on this one, and I'm so embarrassed, but there's like this, like, you know, it's a nice little drawing, whatever, it's a little off on proportions, and then the caption says, "So innocent, such a lie."
Oh, she's naughty. Oh, here's one that I thought was groundbreaking that was like two guys about to kiss.
Yes.
Notice they also have emo hair.
I like
And
that
it
you're
just-
LGBT.
It just says at the top, guys, ... This one just really describes how you're feeling when you're 12.
That's so emo. She has secrets.
She's got her eyes pulled so much.
There's no soul.
This was like a chibi drawing that I was trying to do, but I messed up, so I wrote to myself, failed.
So like I would draw little photos and things, and then later I got into like digital painting. So I would start filling in with like patterns and characters and stuff. So at one point I feel like I got decent, and this was like the pinnacle of my middle school anime career, and then I gave it all up eventually.
This is not really on theme, but my friend claimed she was able to see auras. And so this is how she described my aura interacting with my crushes. Like, your energy is melding. This one's me. And like
So
this was
is
one
this
of
the
them.
crush?
Yeah, that's my crush.
So what does this mean? You're like
This is like our
you're
connection's
fucking.
like whatever. It's
Okay.
fine. This one is like
Oh.
obviously codependent. I don't know.
Oh, it's like too
I don't
much?
know what's going on here.
So what do you want, like a nice like average?
I guess, but not closer together than this.
Okay, okay.
This is dated Blending Auras, May 2007.
That's a
Here's
good one.
another emo, a guy with a barrette, and he's really worried.
Cute style.
Worried about something. His eyes are just
I
floating.
like the heart though. That's my favorite
Yeah.
part.
The caption is, "What's wrong?"
Here's like an angel bitch. This was my first digital painting, so not very much like shading going on, but it was my first little experiment. And I remember putting like this bokeh back here and thinking I was so artistic, and it kind of looks like trash now.
I think this is when I realized I was a little
shit.
bit gay because I remember spending a really long time drawing her boobs and just like really
Like too-
enjoying
like
the
too
process,
long?
like too much. Focus.
This is my little Animal Crossing, or no, this is the Harvest Moon character. Nope, this is actually pen and Copic markers. Those were my favorite.
This one is no caption to this one. Pretty straightforward. Did you ever go to Gaia online? Did you
Yes.
ever play
Oh
that?
my
Okay,
God.
so I was really into Gaia at the time. If you don't remember Gaia, it was like kind of like a social media site where
Right.
you'd like create an avatar and
It's like
buy
IMVU
clothes
or
for it.
something.
But you could go walk around and talk to people. There were also themed message boards and like, I don't know, it was like
It's
all
kind
the
of
rage.
like dating site in a weird way.
It can be. It was like, I don't know. It was like the first social media experience I
Right.
had.
Oh my god, that's
This
cool.
one is a picture of me and my best friend Felix. This is actual outfits
It's
that we
cute.
wore.
Oh no way.
We were obsessed with like hats that covered our eyes. Look,
Cute.
these pants though,
Uh-huh.
and this. Oh my god,
This
I
is hip.
remember these exact outfits.
Do you still have them?
It just says, hell yes. No, I do not have them. I was
Ew.
one of those kids that used to wear like 10 necklaces at once.
Oh yeah.
And they were all like friendship necklaces, so I was like superstitious about taking them off.
No way.
And then Felix used to wear fairy wings.
Oh, okay. This is one of my favorites. It's when I just got into like pen art with Copic coloring, but it's Honey Senpai, and I forget his name. I'm a terrible person. From Orange High School Host Club. But I always loved Honey because he's so cute and he's always crawling on him. So this is one of my favorites actually. Still proud of her.
It was this one music festival that like all the emo bands played at.
Okay.
And anyway, it was like my first big festival. I did end up wearing this outfit,
Cute.
but it was like, looked like this. I bought these boots. It was like the most expensive thing I'd ever bought. They were like $200 for these huge
How
platform
long did
boots.
you save up for them?
A long time, and I wish I still had them because they're trendy again.
Cute.
Yeah, black tutu. It says
R.I.P.
8-inch belt, or like striped tie, a bear hat, and there's an arrow pointing to it that says "Still debating."
She was ahead of the times. Can you see? There we
I
go.
was vlogging.
She was already vlogging, you guys.
This is when I got really into watching like movies like Party Monster and
Okay.
like reading stuff about the club kids. I did like these were the shoes that I had. They were
Okay.
so cool.
Where did they go? So you threw those out?
So I ended up giving them away, but the funny part about it was actually one of my best friend's moms was super strict, and she saw a photo I posted on my blog on Gaia Online on my
Oh.
profile, and it was me wearing these platform boots, and she said that I was like satanic and that my friend wasn't allowed to hang
Ungodly.
out with me. Yeah, no, that actually happened. And I remember being like, I'm a good girl.
You're like offended?
Yeah, I was uninvited to her birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so another one of mine that I converted to digital is right here. I also like him. He's like an angsty. I think this is like how I wanted myself to be. But at the time I was like this like clean-cut Mormon boy. And I wanted to be like emo and scene so bad, but I had to wear like preppy clothes. So in my head I was like, okay, this is how I want to be. I even have like the Mormon shirt on still, but kind of like edgy. So this is what I wanted to be. It's not what I was.
Here's just your like standard run-of-the-mill cat girl.
Cute.
I tried really hard
The
to get
thing.
as most of her boobs as possible.
The curvature's real nice.
But You know, it makes me remember like how much I really wish that I would wake up one day and be a cat girl. I still wish that.
Same.
If I just had cat ears and like a tail, like I
cat
would not be
ears.
mad ever. Probably I just was drawing a reference picture of some character. I don't know who it is. I didn't finish it.
She looks hungry. Here's another digital painting. So I drew this little guy. He was like, this was my first like character I created. So he was like a hunter and he did archery, and I put it into digital here. And then this was like his little pet cat, and his cat like would always follow him around on his adventures and like sit on his shoulder. They would kind of just like go off on quests in my head, and they had like personalities and everything.
So this binder is like all characters that I made.
Wow.
And this is like their like info.
Oh, cute. You even have like little faces here too.
Yeah, I would just draw on it, but like, yeah, these were all my.
So you planned it out.
Like characters, all their birthdays.
So did you?
their
Oh my God,
growth.
you thought it out too. So did you have like storylines for your characters?
Yeah. Some of them that I went really far with.
Really?
Other ones that I didn't.
Do you remember them still? Do you think?
Somewhat. And they were rated. This one's PG. This one's PG-13.
Where's like the R
The
content?
story. Yeah. A little cat girl witch whose prophecy told her to go where your heart aches, you will find success. So she followed this character and now she works as an art teacher.
Goals.
But most of them would just be in my imagination.
Right.
I would like do role playing with my friends and stuff with them, but a lot of it was just like me like just daydreaming.
Yeah. Speaking of making up characters, here's 3 of mine. I don't remember their backstories, but I just love like this drama back here, like the dramatic like in the background. And this guy was always angry at him for some reason, and I think they both wanted her. It was like a really cheesy like Twilight knockoff, but middle school anime. Here's another one I did with Copics, which I really like. It was inspired by Orange High School Host Club by the 2 twins, Karu and Hikaru, if you know that show. I actually had this hoodie, but I hated the colors, so I made it blue in the drawing.
So I found, when I was going through this, I found like a note that my friend left me when she went through my binder, and I didn't know. And I didn't know when she wrote it. Yeah, but it says at the top, if you find this, don't kill me. Daraku, which was my nickname.
No.
You are angelic, a perfect, clear-eyed angel. But why? She would always give me shit for like
But why?
being perfect.
Just like trying
Just
to
like get mad at me about it. Contact Yoko, her nickname, with an answer. Signed, Yoko. I'm sorry for writing this. P.S. I'm not some code words that we had. Like, I'm not being rude, I'm just questioning you.
Oh my God.
And then I wrote back when I found it, but she never saw the reply because it was
Here's
in
the
my
real
binder.
tea.
But I popped off. I said, Yoko, first I'm not clear-eyed. My eyes are muddy and stain colored. Second, I'm not an angel because angels are Christian and Christians hate serpents. They are satanic. What? Secondly, there's nothing wrong with doing well in school because that means I will get a decent job and you will end up pumping gas if you continue not to try.
Served.
Get off my case and stop being whiny, no good idiot. Eat that.
Eat that.
P.S. Don't write pointless things in my binder. It ticks me off. Oh yeah, here was my like original character in Naruto with Sasuke, of course.
Ooh, hair.
This was like
that hair is everything.
I got some like drawing book and I was experimenting with hair, which I was always really bad at.
We're gonna look for our favorite ones now and like show off our actual, what we consider was good. Oh, I made this one comic once, which I thought was funny at the time. It says, "Isn't that sword heavy?" And he's like, "No." It's from Final Fantasy. It's really stupid, but it's kind of cute still. I like it. This was like a sad boy, and he had like a story. Like, he took this flower to his woman, but the woman was already like with this other guy who was a vampire, and so he was just kind of like sad about it. Like, that was right when he saw them together. Okay, my favorite piece was on Final Fantasy, 2 characters from it, and I like spent hours and hours drawing this. So,
it's really good, actually.
yeah, like I really still like it. You can see where I like smudged things over the years, but I drew this with ink, pencil first, and then I would put ink over it, and then I colored it in and did all the shading. And this piece took me like, I remember like 2 weeks, and I would just work on it really slowly and be so meticulous. If I made a little mark outside, I would get so upset. But when I finished it, I was like so happy. So this is still like in its little sheet protector.
Mine isn't as good as that, but this is the only one I could find that I thought wasn't too bad. Like, it's a little better, but still just like...
She's cute. So, one thing that I wanted to talk about is, when did you stop drawing anime? Do you remember?
I think it was probably like in high school.
Okay.
Like, I stopped drawing as much in general. Being an anime fan kind of fluctuated. Like, I'd go through periods where I'd be super into it. I still am kind of that way. Like,
right,
I don't
same.
regularly watch it too often, but once in a while
I'll binge
get
it.
the urge, yeah. Or like find like a series that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess probably around like sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, I remember, I think I stopped around sophomore year as well, and I think it's like, I think I started getting embarrassed. Like, people would be like, what are you drawing? And like, we're getting older, everyone's like playing sports and things like that. And I was in a very like restrictive community, like very religious, and so I was just too embarrassed. So I kind of just let it die, which is super sad. Like, I wish I still drew it and was still drawing it. But, you know, like, I think if you're an anime artist, you can only get so far, like in America.
Like, some art schools won't even accept what.
Right, there were those kids and they're like, I want to go to art school. And I was like, cool, what did you send them? And it was like all anime pieces. And I was like, oh girl.
But anime was like a really good escape for me at the time. And like,
right.
It was just sort of like the topics that it went into, especially the like fantasy ones, was just
right.
a lot more interesting to like the other types of movies and TV that
Agreed.
I had access to. And it like made me interested in learning Japanese and learning
right.
about Japanese culture in general, and then
That's cool.
getting to visit there was really cool. And I don't know, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I relate a lot. Like, it's a really beautiful form of storytelling. Like, the characterization and the settings and the scene and the adventure. It was like a total escape. And I still enjoy anime once in a while, like Michelle. It's always had a really warm place for me. It's very nostalgic. And I'm in a phase of life where I'm kind of like, hey, I'm an adult. Like, if I like anime, I can like anime and I can enjoy it. So I've been watching it more lately, and I think it was fun to have it there for me when I was growing up.
Yeah, I remember in 7th grade we like wrote these letters to our future selves, and I read mine recently.
What did it say?
And one of the lines was, I hope you still like anime.
Cute.
And I do, 12-year-old me, I do.
My heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming and joining along with us today. It was really fun to show off our work, embarrass ourselves a little bit, you know, roast ourselves. Go and check out Michelle's Instagram for sure. It's Michelle Exists. I'll put her little plug in the bottom. I'm not fancy enough to put it in the video yet. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.